Hello everyone, welcome to the solid mechanics class. Myself Madhurya Saikia. I will take your solid mechanics class. It's a 5th semester course, and let us discuss the books which are going to be taken as textbook or reference books. Now first of all, we'll take Advanced Mechanics of Solids by L.S. Srinath as the textbook. It's a good book. It's by L.S. Srinath. He was from IIT Madras. The next book is Elasticity, Theory, Applications and Numerics, written by Martin H. Saad. This is also a good book. We'll take it as a reference book. And solid mechanics is a extension of strength of material. In strength of material, we have learned stress, strain, all these things. Now here also we'll learn stress and strain, but it will be a little bit in higher level. Now first of all, we need to know various forces like tensile force, compressive force, etc. So this will be required for setting up your concept on stress. Now what is tensile force? If you consider a bar, now if you are pulling that bar from both sides, you will see that the bar is having tensile force. Now similarly, if we consider a bar and if we apply we push from both sides on the bar, then the forces the bar will experience is compressive force. So due to compressive force, the bar gets compressed. Now coming to the concept of stress. Now let us consider a bar and it has or let us consider its elemental length AB. Now we are applying tensile force. That means we are trying to pull it from both sides. Now this, after application of this force, the bar gets elongated, suppose by small amount delta. So its initial length AB becomes A dash B dash. Now we will apply the method of section to analyze the internally developing forces. Let us consider the bar has been divided into two sections, section 1 and section 2. Suppose on the section 1 we are applying tensile force P, so equal and opposite to this force P we are having a force F, which is known as resisting force. Similarly, section 2 will also have a resisting force. Now under the static equilibrium, according to the static equilibrium, summation of all the forces should be 0. So summation of forces in x direction should be 0, summation of forces in y direction should be 0, summation of forces in z direction should be 0. Similarly, summation of moment should also be 0, summation of moment in x, y and z direction should all be 0. No, so we can write F minus P equal to 0 and F equal to P. That means force is equal to pull, resisting force is equal to pull. Let us consider section 1 and it is having a pull P, and on the cross section we will consider small area delta A. Now coming to the definition of stress, it is resisting force per unit area. Always keep this in mind. Stress is always resisting force per unit area. So we can write sigma equal to limit delta A tends to 0 del F by del A, and del A tends to 0 means it will be a small area. When del A tends to 0, when we take a limit del A tends to 0, it means we are going to a very small area, and at that small, it will be more like a point. At that small point, if we take this ratio del F by del A, it will be like a, it will be, will find stress. Now this stress sigma is not constant throughout the cross section, it may change. Now if we write sigma df by dA, we can write sigma as df by dA. Now df we can write as sigma dA. If we integrate on both sides, integration df equal to integration sigma dA. Now this stress sigma is not constant, it can change, but for simplicity's sake we have taken it as average stress. In case, suppose you can take this way, suppose in a class we have students having age of 22, 23, 25, 26, 27. If we take the average, it will be suppose 25. That average age of the class will be constant. So similarly, for simplicity's sake, we have considered the average stress. So that average stress will be constant. So we can take out the stress from the integration. So integration, so it will be sigma integration dA, or we can write sigma A. So stress will be F by A. Now if you know that this resisting force is equal to applied pull P, so we can write stress equal to P by A, which is P is applied force, A is the cross section area. The unit is Newton per meter square.